Hey guys, King of the North here, back with some more Rebel Inc. This time we are heading back into Saffron Fields with the banker. Now with the banker, you start with a little bit less money, but I think you gain a little bit of money with interest, I think, for what you currently have. It'll tell us when we get back into the options here. Starting in the same spot. Start with 30 some dollars, so you do start with less money. The banker earns extra interest on all money that operation hasn't spent yet. Your starting budget is lower due to the outrageously high salary. Okay. So I guess we make a little bit more money. I see this ticks up on itself a little bit here and there. I don't know if the interest is accrued while you still have money. And there's $1 ticked up. Maybe it just throws an extra dollar in there. Let this go. Buy our anti-corruption. Just keeping an eye on the money down here. I'm just looking at it. See what it gets up to. Use funds every month. We know. Our inflation is down to 1. Don't have much corruption at all, which is good. Still have a good amount of money. $1 there. Probably a tick of $1 somewhere in here. Oh, there it is. About to get our message saying that the insurgents are going to start. Good amount of money for when that goes. Yeah, alright, so I am going to buy 1 unit for now. Grab our PR office. We're at 14% corruption. Gonna let this go, maybe. Should probably deploy that and try getting the base started. See if we can find that insurgent base. Okay, move this back here. Don't need this happening. The base might be actually here. Let's move this. Our home base gives us a slight bump in battle. Another base here, or looks like there might be a base here. Sorry. I am going to buy back-to-back National Guards here. Still have $9. I'll buy that. Okay, the base is here. Be able to knock that out fairly quick and then push these guys back. Okay, I'm gonna move these guys out of here to make sure the insurgents lose this area. Have a good amount of money. How are we doing here? Healthcare, jobs, and water. I do want to buy the next tier for anti-corruption because the banker does have some perks which end up being pretty nice. You can print extra money, which I think gives you $12. It drives inflation up quite a bit. But as you see, that's inflation's not really a big deal. It becomes an issue when you spend a lot of money. But I mean, once you're stabilized in these areas, it's okay. And inflation falls off really fast, so I'm actually going to grab that now. It's not the lobby, it's print money. You gain $12. You see inflation jumps up quite a bit here. But our inflation percentage will drop really fast. I'm not going to buy anything for a little bit. I'll let this tick off. Going to move them here to make sure they don't cross this bridge. Alright, we're at $41. 2, 3. Yeah, I don't think it's based on a percentage of how much you have actual interest, because we're still only getting that tick of $1 and a regular salary of $1. So let's come back here. Already bought that. Let's buy our second support for our a multiplier support level. You can buy lobbyists and gain reputation here. We don't really need that. I'll save that for when we kind of get stuck. I'm going to buy garrisons and our next national soldier here, and not gonna buy airstrikes just yet. I should probably buy anti-corruption though, because our corruption is high. We stabilized our main base, which is good. Going to get a garrison here, which is a pretty decent location. Helps fortify, the surrounding areas, which will come in handy pretty quickly. Looks like, yeah, they're already going to push into our area. So I need to try and get this down as quick as possible. They're starting to spread a little too quick, and that's going to have really heavy negative effects on our reputation here in a minute. Should be able to push them out pretty fast. There's a lot of support going into this zone right here. Corruption is slowly ticking off. I'm going to push these soldiers into this area. By our next level of anti-corruption. We have plenty of money still. We are going to have to start clearing this out though. Airstrikes might be the best way to go about that, because I don't think they raise corruption, do they? No, they just drive up inflation a little bit, and we're in pretty good positioning with that. I'm going to get the heavy ordnance with it. This way it really turns the tide of battle for us. Yeah, so we're ticking down on our reputation here because the insurgents are kind of getting out of control. But we'll push them back soon enough. How are we doing here? Jobs. We can do jobs. This is about to clear up, so is this. Forward here. Hopefully they don't push into here before these guys settle in. Good. Okay, get a garrison here, $4. This will help solidify this area. And our next set of soldiers are ready, which is good. Even though they're weaker than the coalition soldiers right now, they're in a good spot here. They'll get a garrison. They have these soldiers. They have this soldier and a coalition soldier as support, so they should be able to push these guys out relatively fast. We're back down to 30% for our corruption. With that, maybe a good time to try and stabilize this area and buy our last set of national soldiers here. I am going to extend this deployment. Lost a 10 reputation. It's alright, we'll survive. We can extend theirs too for 11. So we're pretty low right now, but we'll be okay, because this is going to clear up. We'll get like 2 or 3 from here. And then this next area should pick up for us as well. Shortly, insurgencies won't be an issue for us. These guys are building up right here. I don't want to mess with them just yet. This might be good to move these guys up here, though. Yep, here we are. This is going to clear up. This is going to clear up. Our reputation is going to get a jump here. Actually, there's another thing. We already got it, sorry. We will grab Universal Justice. It significantly increases support level and gains reputation. I'll grab the next thing of jobs here. That's +2. And soon we'll be threatening the insurgents anyway, because they're going to start giving into losing the battle here. Not doing so hot, are they? Need an airstrike to come through. Cover up. Alright, those weapons kind of help turn the tide of battle there for us, so that's good. And they're probably in terms of getting ready to negotiate with us. No. We are going to do this. It costs $8, but it cuts the support to insurgents, which is only going to help bring them to the table to negotiate. Okay, there was a base here. Took it out. Nice. Good job. Alright, I am going to use this soldier here as a way to help stabilize some of these areas that are a little bit slower. After this one, I'll probably bring it over here. Yeah, so 100% chance it'll fail, so threaten them, gain some reputation. We'll probably threaten them one more time, to be honest with you. Getting nice and low on corruption. It's $23 for that. That's super expensive. But I do want to start rolling out the local police recruitment. Drove our corruption up a little bit, but it'll help bring down some of the pop-ups that are going to flare up here when we start, interrogating. Yes, we want that garrison. So the sooner we can roll out, police and local militia, it'll keep these hostile populations from trying to rise against us a little bit. He's not idle, he's supposed to be helping this area. Is that hold on. It says soldiers help roll out. Alright. Obviously they're doing it up here. Gonna move these guys back here. Also keep an eye out. I know the battle's over here, but sometimes you'll see little question marks pop up in some of these areas. Sometimes an insurgent base pops up in here. I don't like to push them too much further past 2 and confine them to one spot, because that's generally when we start seeing more bases or rebels popping up in these other locations that we really don't want them at. Probably gonna threaten them here again. No, it's just more about putting blame on people here. still concerned about jobs. We're actually in the rural areas, I believe. Rural, yeah, let's... So we can actually help assist that a little bit. Buy this for $4. We'll speed up progress in these cities. Okay, they're 12% more likely to talk to us. This is insurgent strength, number of insurgent fighters, which plays a part when we sign our deal here. Later on, we'll move these guys, take out this base. Okay, yeah, they are working to stabilize this area, which is good. Alright, we have $36 or $37 cover up. There are other things here that'll help these hostile populations, because we definitely want to get that down. Let's come back here, grab expanded healthcare and polio eradication. Yeah, these are things that roll out quickly and are effective amongst hostile populations. That's why I want to grab those. I do want to drive our corruption down a little bit, though. Back down to 26. Okay, so these guys are getting ready to leave. And instead of extending them through reputation, I'm going to buy another insurgent, a coalition group here. We're going to leave. Let's keep them changed. So we got +5 here. This will be another big jump once this settles. I am going to send these guys home. And as soon as these guys flare up here, I'll probably move this guy back over here, because this side should be about done. Alright, so there's a 13% chance they refuse talks. I don't really want to threaten them again. I kind of want to get rolling on this peace deal here. Send them home. Back to government here. For $16, grab the local police expansion. Let's hire lobbyists. We don't really do that yet. We will grab the foreign relations. No, it's the democratic transition, sorry. This area is looking pretty good. I do want to get this guy over here to help speed up some of the transition here, because all this should stabilize pretty quickly. Plan elections. Can I get to 18 before? Yeah, I can get to 18. Gives us a bigger jump in reputation for, much larger cost. What are we losing reputation from? Lack of stability. Sure why we don't have much stability here. We'll imprison all insurgent leaders here, gain some reputation. They're still at 12. Low number, which is good. Corruption's pretty low. I do want to keep rolling out these programs, I guess we'll call them, and keep people happy. Okay, Surgeon's banned will gain 4 reputation here, but we're starting to play a little bit of a dangerous game. Possible pop-ups here. Okay, we'll go for the full reform. It gains us some reputation here. This is creeping up slowly because we haven't really been working with them. We've just kind of been threatening. Well, this is a good place to get a garrison, actually. Whole elections. There's a 10% chance that it fails. Fortunately, we got it, and it gave us a nice jump here in reputation, which kind of preps us nicely for what's going to have to happen at some point when we sign this peace treaty. This increases insurgent negotiation. It's a pretty big risk, but okay, alright, no, it still increased the talks with them. We're going to grab speeding up the remote outreach here. Need this to go a little bit quicker. Once this hits around 70%, I am going to move units into these areas. And for now, I actually am going to move this guy here to help speed this up. Going to play hard on him again, gain some reputation. Keep an eye out here. Most of these areas should have the police protection at this point, though. This may actually be a very good time to hammer these areas. I'm going to move this into here because this number is getting a little high on us. It's higher than 12, so clearing this area out will actually lower this drastically. So we're at 21 now. But once this guy settles in here, he'll have the support from 2 garrisons and 2 soldiers, so he should be comfortable. Buy the next set of guns for him and national travel. That should really kind of, yeah, give him the tide of war there. We're at $96 again. For $12, it cuts support the insurgents again. Keep that going. This is at 19. Okay. So, increase in corruption, decrease in annual budget. I will donate to charity. It gives us a possible corruption increase. Hopefully we get that. Good. So if we agree to a peace deal now, we have to deal with the 18 insurgents. So I'm going to demand concessions. It doesn't reset it like reject deal does. But I do want to try to clear this out. See, we already got another pop-up here. There's a base here. I see a question mark. So that's gonna come down. Cover up. Okay, put these guys here to keep them isolated. About that base, we can actually grab another 2 soldiers here, and I'm gonna do that just so I can completely wipe these guys out. Dealing with 22. Going to demand concessions again. I really do want to clear this out as much as possible. This could be tough for this guy. There are 2 garrisons and 3 soldiers for support, so maybe it won't be too bad. But I'm hoping to see this number really drop off here. Military. Increase the frequency of airstrikes. Oh, soldiers increase local support levels. We'll just grab it. Okay, so this spot's been eradicated. Down to 17. Another pop up here. If we clear this area out, they're cleared out. Okay, so now it's down to 8. So this is the exact time we want to try to do a negotiation now. Yeah, we're gonna do it now. Agree to a peace deal. Reputation falls 8 insurgencies, so we lose 19 for that, and they only had, well, I guess they're still giving them the 1 zone. They technically don't have it anymore. But still had 83 reputation. Gonna let this guy go home. There's no need for combat anymore. This is a game over. These guys aren't actually a threat because we signed the peace deal. So, yeah. Alright, so 0, 0, 0. Okay, we didn't lose much reputation in the past month, so that is a win. Another 5 stars. But yeah, that's the banker on Brutal for Saffron Fields. I hope this guide helped. Please feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next episode.